be it the genocidal attacks on the defenseless minority, be it the usurpation of the minority character of Aligarh Muslim University and fiddling with the character of Jamia Millia Islamia, be it the ever-threatening posture of uniform civil code so that the Islamic Sharia could be de-Islamized, be it selective arrests of Muslim youth and their fabricated presentation, be it the deadly upheavals at Nili in Assam, Muradabad in Uttar Pradesh and in Gujarat as a whole, be it the fiction of Islamic or Muslim terrorism, be it the ill treatment against Dalits, women and other weaker sections, etc. A distinguished name in English journalism that promoted all constructive issues and stood as a wall against all evils. Thousands of readers called it Radiance.
Conceived by its promoters, under the stewardship of the Board of Islamic Publications, launched it in 1963. Radiance is now a sincere witness to India's 60 years.
Radiance Views Weekly is a landmark experiment in English journalism in India. Alhamdulillah, we have completed 60 years of regular publication. To commemorate this feat, we have recently launched a news portal, radiancenews.com.
Radiance Views Weekly has been serving the Muslim community of India and our motherland, Indian Republic, and the entire humanity for the last 60 years. Now, we are thankful to God and thank our readers, the fraternity of readers who have been cooperating with us.
Radiance always stood like a solid rock by substantiating its claims through telltale statistics and images. Of course, with its certain objectives like removal of prevailing misunderstanding about Islam, religious and social reforms of Muslims, fair and impartial presentation of Islamic standpoint with regard to country's political, economic and cultural problems. Radiance did not touch the issues concerned to Muslim minority alone. It dealt with issues like Sati Pratha, burning of brides for not bringing sufficient dowry, atrocities against Dalits and other non-Muslim minorities, economic recession, environment, alcoholism, sodomy and lesbianism, disrespect and caricature of religious personages and blasphemy. The Radiance's special issue on Sati has been widely appreciated and referred to by the Supreme Court also.
Now Radiance is on digital platform also. We have launched radiancenews.com, a news portal. Apart from news portal, we have app by name Radiance Views Weekly. This app and the news portal both are getting popularity. Viewership is increasing day by day.
Deliberately avoiding sharp superlatives and harsh language, reasonableness coupled with the sweet alchemy of persuasion is Radiance's strongest weapon. It dealt with each and every irritant in right earnest. Radiance stands to help eradicate moral laxity, corruption and other social evils and check the tendency towards violence and intolerance. To champion the just cause of the various religious, cultural and linguistic minorities and other weak and downtrodden sections of society. and to strengthen democratic forces in the country as against the totalitarian and fascist. Keeping in view journalistic ethics and responsibilities towards the country and its people, Radiance raises the issues in its true light. It always protests against every violation of fundamental rights granted by the Constitution and especially tries to safeguard the principle that the state shall not discriminate against any citizen on religious ground. Radiance never hesitates to speak out against our government's foreign policy, especially in the context of the recognition of Israel by a few Arab states. It severely criticized the so-called Arab nationalism and pleaded for Islamization of Baitul Maqdis and the issue of land belonging to Palestinians.
Now we are entering the next phase of our life, and we want to serve the country and humanity in a better way.
Having completed 60 years, Radiance has got invaluable support from a number of scholars and frontline journalists.
Providing this product, we have improved the communication. Communication means meaningful communication within the community and inter-community.
Prominent among them have been Messrs. S.P. Sinha, Kuldeep Nair, Gopal Mittal and Dr. Goyal, to name only a few. Sticking to its ideology and policy, Radiance did not and would not publish advertisements promoting interest-oriented schemes or anything compromising on morality and person of women. Its editorials as well as reportages are read by higher echelons simply because it projects the real ground reality. At the national level, Radiance is for mutual respect, mutual understanding, mutual trust, mutual confidence and mutual solidarity. Presently located at Dawat Nagar in New Delhi, Radiance had a number of prominent persons from the community as our members, including Maulana Abul Lais Islahi Nadwi, Mufti Atiqur Rahman, Maulana Abul Hasan Ali Nadwi and Maulana Abdul Majid Daryabadi. Its illustrious journey commenced with the participation and best wishes of men of this caliber. In the beginning, Radiance used to greet the nation with 12-page tabloid. Later on in 1995, it transformed into a 28-page and yet later in 2004 into a 36-page publication in demi-size.
Radiance Views Weekly has a brilliant 60 years history of becoming a strong voice for voiceless, downtrodden, deprived and oppressed people of India and the Indian society. The Radiance has been raising the issues of Muslim community, other religious minorities, Dalits, tribals and women in India. We have been also trying to bring out the Muslim and Islamic views on various national and social issues. Radiance has been trying to focus on ethical and moral aspects of various social and national issues. Radiance has set an example of courageous journalism by bringing critical views on various social, human interest issues and issues of justice and morality.
Getting more valuable by its former editors who have rendered yeoman services, Radiance is presently running under the editorship of Mr. Ejaz Ahmad Aslam, Editor-in-Chief, and Mr. Sikandar Azam, Editor of the magazine.
We shall try our best to move ahead on the same path.
60 years of it means full existence. Radiance is a silver lining in the otherwise dark clouds, and it is trying to prove it true.